Cool, man. You know, I was on your Instagram. I was watching the competition, or at least a clip, and I saw you kind of had this Conor McGregor-esque moment where you put your hands behind your back, you bait the dude to shoot for a takedown, you end up reversing the takedown. Tell us about that moment. Was that inspired by Conor?
Yeah, yeah. The first time I ever did that was probably a week after the Conor McGregor fight. It was in a wrestling tournament, and it was funny. I did it, and the ref hit me for unsportsmanlike, and I was like, oh man, he took a point away. So I was like, all right. So I never got to do that again in wrestling. So I figured I'd try to get in jiu-jitsu, and they're a little bit cooler about it. So that was cool.
Oh, okay. So in the wrestling competition, were you aware that there was a code of conduct like that?
No, man, I this was the first time I've ever got hit with any unsportsmanlike ever in my life. It was crazy. I was like, all right, I just thought I was baiting him for the single leg. I wasn't being cocky. I mean, I guess it's a little cocky,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously, but
Well, I feel like wrestling, that's like an old school culture. I feel like any kind of braggadocious behavior, they're gonna nip it in the ass, right?
yeah, yeah, they're too strict. Not like jiu-jitsu, they're cool and laid back. So
On the topic of Conor McGregor, it sounds like you were inspired. It sounds like you were a fan. I also was a huge fan. I want to know, when you see him popping up in the news for the things that he's been popping up for, does that kind of almost the opposite of inspire you, despire you, if you will? Does it kind of make you think twice about all that inspiration you took from him, or are you still Conor till the end?
yeah, man, as far as his fighting goes, and some of the, like I'm gonna watch his fights until he could go to jail and be the worst dude in the world, and I'd be watching his fights, studying it, like, all right, I need to do this different because
Yeah.
he's an animal out there. Any featherweights that really had the belt, because I'm a featherweight, I'm gonna really admire and watch their style. So he was one of the best featherweights I think there ever was. So I definitely watch his style pretty good.